I'm afraid this is another repeat walk. That's the Aber Artro, which I took a video of just a few days ago. And this is quite a few cars parked on this little lay-by where I normally park when I do this walk. So, okay. Now it is windy today, but I'm doing a woodland walk, so I'm hoping it won't be too much of an audio problem. Llanbedr cottages. The only thing is, if you live there, you've got the noise of this cattle grid. It's quite noisy when cars go over it. Okay, it's all opened up again. The waterfalls, which were shut down for a few months, but it's all opened up. There's the Aber It joins the Aber Artro just down there. I just take a picture of this recently renovated house. I think there was an old barn there at one time, but it's been completely transformed. There it is, barn on the bridge. And someone's looking at me, so I better... there's a little stone bridge going over the Artro. Look at that nice place there. Artro Hall. Recently purchased. I've shown it on a previous video. Artro Hall is just down there. And all these nice beaches here. Quite a few of them came down a few years ago with the winter storms. Now this is a little bit of a steep uphill climb here. Then I turn off onto footpaths. Now unfortunately, the sun's not shining right now, so there won't be too much colour. But there's a sizable conifer right there. Must be 100 feet high. There's the conifer just there. It looks like some holiday makers are just gone for a little walk with a family outing, but they parked in the place where I normally tend to turn off on a footpath. Coed Aber Artro. Welcome. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just turn off here. A little bit of a gap here in the trees, probably caused by those storms we had some years ago. Actually, we just gone through a summer storm. Emma, the name of the storm was Emma. 60-mile-an-hour winds were yesterday. It's still quite windy today. The winds have subsided a little bit, and of course, this is an attractive wood. If you like trees, this is a nice place to come to. They're protected woodland. Just came a few feet and I noticed there's two different species of trees side by side. I think the one on the left is a beech, and what's that one there? Yeah. Okay. Now that's handy. The Woodland Trust have constructed this little culvert. Otherwise this path here would be badly flooded. There's the culvert just there. And I'm joining another path here. I'll be going in this direction. came another few feet. Just to point out another nice conifer here. Again about 100 feet high. I think this was probably private land at one time. May belong to Artro Hall. And then the Woodland Trust took it over. Again, of course, there's no sun shining, so there won't be too much in the way of colour. But I did do this walk earlier this year, early spring, when, well, there was no leaves on the tree. So this, unfortunately, again a repeat walk. Okay, and leaving the protected woodland, and kind of continuing down here to join on, well, actually I think it's a lane that goes to a house. Okay, so yeah, there's the semi-tarmac going up to the, well, you can't see the house, it's just up there. And I'll just go around this corner and show another nice house. Corner I just turned round, and here's this house. I always like this house. This is a really attractive house. Quite a sizable house. Yeah, look at that, really nice that one is. Okay, just 50 yards down this lane from that house, I turn off the the lane here and go down this this path here. It's quite well trodden. The path descends down to this old wall with this gap in it. And now this wall was probably here before the woodland, when this was maybe hillside pasture. This path descended down the hillside to this tarmac lane here. I'll just go down here just a few feet to show another house. It's a cottage. The owner just peered round the hedge there. Probably might have heard me talking into this camera. There's the cottage there. Very, very attractive. Okay, I'll continue along this lane, which the tarmac ends just round the corner here. There's the cottage back there. It's got quite a good piece of land to it, fronting on this river here, the Artro. Okay, the footpath goes off to the left, but I'll just point out this. The new owners have put this new metal gate in, and it's got a nice padlock on it. So that was an entrance. It looks like they no longer use it, but it was an alternative entrance to Artro Hall. Okay, I'll go down here. You might be able to spot Artro Hall in a minute. Okay, just point out. Never get tired of taking pictures of the local rivers. That's the Aber Artro again. Right, it splits in. There's a little island in the middle there. Okay. Over the other side of that fence is the grounds of Artro Hall. Okay, across the river there is the little hamlet of Pentry Gwifrin. So I'll be crossing the river just shortly. I'll just point out Artro Hall. You can't see too much of it, but it's just through the maybe about a quarter of a mile away. You can't see too much of it. Across this new bridge here. The other one was just destroyed in one of those winter storms. Okay, back on the... Well, it's two lanes to this road. There's the biggest house in Pentry Gwithrin. Pentry, I don't know if I pronounce that right. I won't go down there. It's just a short walk. I'll go back along this road to the car. There's the local Welsh chapel with a graveyard behind it. Walking back along this road, just another quarter mile to the car. Yeah, that's the name of the little hamlet there. Pentry Gwynfrin. Again. Alright. There's still a little bit of traffic on this road. It's August, so there are still holiday makers. They didn't go home. They stayed here in spite of the weather we've had just recently. The name of that house is Besser. Not sure what that means in Welsh. Okay, I'll go across here and I'll show the meeting of the waters where the Afon Artro joins the Afon Nankol. That's the Afon Nankol joining the Afon Artro, which runs underneath this bridge. Okay, so that's the end of this walk basically. I'm parked just around the corner. And left for the waterfalls. Now there's a nice copper beach there, but unfortunately, it's no sun, so the colours don't show up. Okay, that's the end of this walk. I'm just down there.